What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. We are back here, live streaming, and tonight we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I know I've been working on a lot of different projects lately, from paintings to animation, from drawings. I've just been all over the place. I'm really trying to dive into making stickers and working on some digital stuff. So we're gonna do a mix-up of something I've done on this channel before, which is the 3-word challenge, which is pretty fun. It's just creating 3 words. I'm debating whether to do 3-word challenge or just character design based on a random word that's generated, but I don't quite know yet. If anyone out there in the chat wants to decide, that's okay too, or give me something they want to see me draw tonight. I'm up for options, or up for suggestions. I'm up for suggestions. So I can barely see. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Nothing too exciting, but it should be kind of fun because I have been doing some new character design. So let's jump in and I'll show you what that looks like right now. So we're going to jump into the studio. $10. It's not on. Of course. Like I said, this channel is going to have my face on it, so it won't be a faceless channel. This will just be the behind the scenes channel, really, of making all the other channels. Oh, come on. What's going on? I killed all the power in my room yesterday by accident. Okay. Oh, sorry, I hit my camera there. I'm going to bring down my iPad. And getting a lot of glare. Okay, good. That'll work, I think. I can zoom in a little bit. It's like they just wiped it down, but so here is my newest design. I actually pulled this design this morning, and it is this is kind of a funny story because this flower's actually drawn. It's a flower that grew out from a crack in the sidewalk, and the original cartoon said I never had a chance. I grew up on crack, which is kind of terrible, That's why it looks so sad. But I wanted to change what he was and make him a subscribed flower, so a weird place for it to come. I'll show you what the original drawing was. The original drawing just came off a random piece of cardboard I had laying around, and I just sketched this on, so it wasn't anything super special. Anyway, I grew up on the streets. I never knew. All I ever knew was crack. That's what it says. I grew up on the streets. But those like survivor plants that are hanging out. It's pretty funny. Terrible, but funny. So there's my homeless flower in action. And if you actually look, watch, I'll show you something cool, because I have been working on things, and now what's going on? I have been working on things. Sorry, I wasn't. Okay, so check this out. Now, I'm going to get rid of myself for a second so we can see exactly what I'm doing. You don't need to see me, but you do need to see this side of what's happening with layers. Now, I haven't started naming all the layers, and I really do need to get better at naming it. But as I like, what's nice about making characters, I guess, in Photoshop is it's kind of intuitive, right? Like, you're creating all these layers, and that makes sense. And these layers will get sectioned off in this one file. So if you name everything really nicely, it really will help you out. But you have to figure out what you're going to do. Like, for these sad eyes, if you look at them, they're their own like whole thing, right? So either the face blinks, but the eyes won't move independently. So like making a real puppet, do you paint the eyes on so they're at a solid state, which is this? Or do you make the eyes move with inside of the iris? Now, I don't think I need to do that much detail for this. But what would be nice is if it is the subscribe flower, right? Or the donate flower, whatever it is. It'd just be funny little animation to put in. Or even just so it reacts, right? So it triggers. Like, this might be just my first idea into figuring out how to make a cool trigger inside of OBS and Open Broadcast or Twitch or whatever. So trying to link up an animation to, because I know I can do that. I should be able to do it all within OBS and cut Streamlabs completely out. It would be nice. I really need to learn a few more things about Streamlabs and what actually is processing this. I need someone who knows more about it to help me with it. But for now, I'm just kind of on my own. Anyways, let's get back to this project. So I have the sad face, but in top of that, I did draw, like, I have the start of a happier face, right? But now I gotta decide, am I gonna take, like, there's one with eyes. So I couldn't blink from this one to this one, right? If I filled it in and the orange erased, right? So you could be sad, you could be happy, and then he might get huge and like have a huge smile on him or whatever. Puff up. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that he can do because he's separated, right? So his face, I can just do quick face changes and put them in a line, right? And that would work. I'm going to animate the frames in between. But it doesn't really need to be that detailed. So I've been kind of working on this at the moment. This has been kind of the minor project. It didn't take me very long. I have a lot of random characters like laying around that I can kind of like pick and choose and draw from. I do need to get some other things done, like not so much this, but this would be fun for this channel to like just put up in the corner, you know, and maybe have dance. It would really be cool if I could have it dance. And to be honest, like, so this is just an example of what would happen. So now, if you could even probably design this so it dumps right into Photoshop correctly. I don't know if it saves layer names. I should really try to just layer and do it. But like his arms are on a different layer than the cardboard. But they really can't move because of the fact of it has to be in the front and the back, right? So you kind of have to design things accordingly based on, you can't have it move behind and in front because the green will cover at the top. So like you kind of have to be smart about what you're doing. So technically I could probably bind these together and then just name this a layer. But then next what I need to do is I need to redraw the stem. So like I can add a layer here. And the smartest, the smartest way to do this is to draw the lines for animation. So naturally, if the pinpoint see, then this starts getting complicated to try to like think, and this is really easy. This is just a wave of a plant, right? Like there's no form to this. So technically I could just do it like this, as easy as doing something. Could I? No, I can't. Maybe I can. Let me try something. What if I took this and I duplicated it, right? And I said, hey you, I'm going to take you and I'm going to grab the stem, the duplicate one, and I'm going to grab it, I'm going to say warp. We're going to try this together. Ooh. Maybe not that much, right? Maybe calm it down a little bit. Ooh, I like the double stem. Oh no. Is this possible to do? No, that doesn't give me the dance, man. I think the arms have, there's got to be. And I don't, how does, okay, let me just give this a test because I want to see if this works. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I remember this being kind of a pain where it's hard to, because the animation plays every layer separate, you can't really, and it doesn't play groups. So we're not getting grouped layers. So this isn't going to be able to help us really all that much. We're just going to have to go with no animation assist. And then so then can I duplicate stem, this stem? And then I need to drag him over, so let's go to the select. And then we're going to warp it some more, I guess. Ooh. Should be pretty easy. This is going to turn into a real complicated situation. But since they're farther out, they should be skinnier. Like the more it stretches, the skinnier it gets. So in theory, the ones in the center should be the widest. It's not going to get more. I only need 3 positions, I think. The 4 will give me a smoother movement. Here's where it's going to get wild. Ready, set, go. We're going to get this to animate. This is going to hurt everyone's brain. But let's just buckle in. Sorry, chat, if I'm not paying attention. I'm just... Oh, it's not... Is it big enough? I'll try to... I can make this bigger. Okay, so here we are with 3 of these. I'm going to duplicate 4 more layers. This is probably not the best way to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Probably be best to do it with the logo I want on it. Okay, cool. I can make all these new groups by just dragging and dropping. So I just have created all new groups for them, which is great. So we're trying to make this thing dance. That's our plan. We're trying to give it a good realistic vibe too. Okay, we're gonna go crazy with this. I should, before I do that, this is okay. I'm gonna hit the gallery. I'm going to select, I'm gonna click on my artwork and I'm gonna duplicate, because it's gonna get, I'm always a little bit worried that my project's gonna get a little out of hand and I won't be able to go back because there's gonna be so many groups. But here we go. Ready? So we're gonna try to fix everyone up with a face, because they're gonna need a face. But this whole, the whole face section can go together as a group. So hold on, give me a second. Each one of these signs needs to move a little bit from the original, which the original is this one. Okay, that can happen. At this moment, though, we need, not this. I don't really like the super full. Did I get used to looking at him like that? I feel like that's too much. I kind of like him a little sad. I don't know. Right, this is kind of an interesting... Okay, so, like, fine. But what I need is, I need this out. What I need is the flower together. I'm going to put that. Oh, nope. Too many groups inside a group. Okay. We're going to leave that one off. We're going to delete this group because it's no good to us. Each face needs a head, but each head needs a body. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Oh, whoops. Okay. Don't delete that group. That is the body. Everything is in that. Okay. Lesson learned. Which I don't even know if we can play this. Okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to build it to the point of so that we can get it to work at any cost. That's what we're going to try to do. So I don't think I'm going to end up doing a 3-word challenge. I was planning on it. That was my game plan for tonight's activity. I'm going to challenge myself to that, but this is also challenging. This just hurts my head a little bit more. So let's look. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this group, and I'm going to duplicate this group, and I'm going to take this group and I'm going to drop it into this group. Oh man. Okay, so see, it starts getting complicated. Rename, this is going to be called head. Come on, where's my little keyboard? I guess I should have written it. Because you can write it in, it doesn't ever recognize my writing. I guess I should get it more trained. Okay, head, and then we're just going to duplicate this one. We're going to move this one down here. Duplicate again. Select only one. Come on. Move that into new group here. And then we're going to duplicate. There's probably a million ways easier to do this. But here's how I'm planning to put it together. Okay. Complicated. So these have no faces in it, and I also don't need this anymore. These will work. Stem. Let's turn this whole one off. Okay, so now they work by whole groups. And let's rename this one. This is I feel like this one's forward. That's what I want to call it. This one is what is this? I don't even know what to call it, that one, because that one's named so weird. It doesn't matter because it's for me, so I'm going to just name it F2. Just so I know where I am. And it's just really a marker. It doesn't really matter to anything. It's just when I'm scrolling, I'll know where I am. I'm like, okay, I'm using this one. So I just named them 1 through 4. I'll just name this one F1 to keep it simple. I think you can erase, and then F1. You can write it in, which is pretty cool with Procreate. I'm trying to make it dance. That's the plan. And I'm going to try to make it get happier too was the plan. Okay. So here we go. So this one, oh man, it's It's already so complicated. Okay, let's just... So the first head, just gonna put this face on there. And when this checks off, I'm gonna add that face. Okay, good. So I can add face number 1's done. I'm gonna duplicate this one. We're gonna bring this one down, down, down to head number 2. We're going to drop him off there. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to drop him off. Then we're going to go... Well, do we want the smile? Yeah, probably. Because there's only 4 frames. I guess I could make another one. But this is just kind of a test run of the dancing function. Okay, cool. So it's kind of put together that each frame will have its own. Okay, so that's good. Layer 9 needs to be on. These all need, everything needs to be on. It'll probably be easier to turn things off. Now all this stuff needs to be off. I won't need any of those. Body needs to be on, and then, because everything's in the body unfortunately right now, I can pull it out. It's probably not even all that hard. Probably. Now it's outside of the body. And I may as well just do that now because uh-oh. Alright, nobody is his own thing. Alright, now, what was my plan? Okay, so my plan is to kind of finish up a few, just quickly finish up a few things here and then do some movement and then duplicate and then flatten all of it and then try to run it and see if it works. Okay, let's go. So there's a bunch of steps to do. I got a half hour though. I think we can do it. Oh. Alright, ready, set. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's start with F1. So we need to turn off F4, F3, F2. Oh man, he looks sassy at F1. With that pout, that lean forward. It's gonna look terrible. If I flatten it all right now, it'll look terrible. Okay, let's at least finish. Okay, hold on. Okay. What's going on here? Turn this one off. So we're in frame 2. We're going to color in this real quick. Just give it a little bit more where we're at with this thing. Whew. All right. Good. Should the inside of his mouth be like black? Pink, red? Dark red? I like the dark red. Looks like lipstick. Flower just got real slutty. I mean, our flower got real like, what happened? What happened? What's going on with the lipstick? It went from the world's saddest flower to like, oh, I can't do it. It's too one to like, right? That transition is pretty drastic. Yeah, I think pink might have to be a better choice. Oh man, I changed it too many times. Oh. Forward one. Okay, so here we are making that choice again. Pink, 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 pink. Come on, give me a pink. Like a pink? Like a or like a bubblegum pink? I don't know. Black? Let's try the black. Oh man. I don't know. This mouth just looks real gothy. Maybe I gotta like draw on a tongue. Like tongue pink? Like tongue pink is what? Healthy tongue pink? Not like, I don't even know. I haven't looked at my own tongue in a while. I probably am not the best. That pink? That looks okay. Still. I mean, pretty drastic. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it though. We're just gonna have fun with it. That's kind of what we're trying to do, is just play with the program. Okay. Turn this one off now. So we have this one, which here we have him there. He needs to, what does he need to do? I need to turn off some other one. What happened to some other one? Why is there a stem? Okay. He doesn't have a face. So he needs a face. He needs, but why doesn't he have a face? He should have a face. I guess I do have 4 faces and I need 4? I guess I do. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, there we go. And let's add this face to this guy. And let's just make his eyes get like a little bit bigger. Maybe not. Well, because the other one has his mouth open, right? I don't know what. That one's just for talking. He doesn't ever need to be talking, though. Here's what needs to happen before we try to take this endeavor on. Let's. Okay, right? Let's just do this backwards to help out in life. if I want to be lazy, I can just go like this. And Procreate will draw me a real nice circle. Why it doesn't completely fill it in, I don't know. What I probably could do is fill it in with black. Oh, sun looks like it's having. That flower looks happy. Okay, cool. Whatever, right? Doesn't matter. It's so small. And for animation, it's going to play in the corner. What happened? Did I draw a dot somewhere? Oh, I hate that. So I don't understand what happened from here went haywire. Okay. Sorry guys, I screwed that up. Sorry, we're going to use the trick. We're going to use a trick. Now we're going to use black. We're going to fill in black. Do a quick little brush outline. Right. There we go. And he's got just a little smile, right? So that's another face of our friend. So, okay. Here's what's gotta happen. This is gonna get real complicated. It doesn't need to be this complicated. Okay. So we have the eyes on this one. Great. Perfect. We're going to just blank it out. We're going to move down to F4. Let's finish this one up strong. Easy peasy, right? We're going to... Are we on the... No, we're not. We're not on the right layer. I need to be on this layer. Select this layer. Great. I got the white out. Blot, right? Get the blue ring out. Probably should go green for plants. Or maybe change the light blue background. The light blue background might be a little too harsh. Oh no, I don't know where the pink went. And the history doesn't go back that far. Oh well. Was it this? It's fine. Okay. Good. Now, I'm not going to be happy with this because what's going to happen is I'm just not going to be happy with it. So what I need to do, but what I don't want to do, is I need to put the dancing stem into every frame, right? Along with the head. Okay. What I can do is do this. Can I group these? I want to group these. And we're going to put this as rename as body. Okay, good. So those two should be in this structure. Okay. And I need to do that for these ones as well. I can kind of shrink this down a little bit, help myself out. I'm just gonna group, and what happened there? Oh, it's because I was already selected on those two. See, this is why it gets real confusing. You don't want things like that happening. And it's probably going to crash the system and be like, you can't do this. This is not allowed. I'm like, okay. Okay. Because I do have some pretty crazy animations on here. So let me shrink this one down. Let me add nope and deselect this one. Stop. Okay, good. We're going to group this. We're going to rename a lot of just really meticulous work. Okay. I got that down, so that one's nice and neat. Now, my next idea is I'm going to shrink, and shrink. Now that I have that, here's the plan. Are we ready for this? Electric blue for the eyes with black pupils. Okay, here it comes. This is where it's all gonna fall apart. Let's hope it does not. Okay. Duplicate. Ooh, that's a big file to duplicate. Duplicate. Ooh. Duplicate. Ooh. Duplicate. Oh my gosh. Okay. The issue is it's not, I gotta do it more than. Okay. Now, take. This is not going to be happy with me. This is not going to be happy with me at all. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta dissect a little bit. So my plan is to make them all sad dancing. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to duplicate, and I'm going to bring the sad face down into this frame. And when I highlight this frame, I'm going to uncheck mark that frame. I would like to delete this frame. I do have it in the frames below. So that is, so I can. So the plan is to duplicate, replace this frame, oh come on, this frame into this frame, and delete this one. Duplicate, open up this frame, move this frame into this frame, and delete. Okay. I still don't think there's enough movement on this character to make it believable and make the dance look as good as it can. So we're still going to work on it. Here we go. We're just going to close these because these should all be done with the sad face. Okay, Now F1, we're going to do the same thing we just did, duplicate, and then duplicate. I'm going to try to do the last ones all together. It might run out of frames. I'm hoping it doesn't. Okay, come on. You can do this. I have faith in all of this, that this will work. And hopefully once it's done, it'll be cool and I can move it around, be a little bit more versatile. Unless, oh no, there's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay. I'm gonna put 4 up under this one. Does it say I couldn't do it? I'm one short of being able to do it. Dang it. I would be. I've had this problem happen so many times where I'd have to cut like huge frames and clip. Like if you look at my other animations, you'll see like, oh man, delayed it. Come on, please go up. You need to go right. Nope, not in there. Nope, not in there. Okay, I get it. You're stressing out. Just put a lot of frames in you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 1. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the sad faces. Sad dancing. Okay, then we're not going there yet. So this one's sad, but we're not going to do, this one is not going to be the sad one. We're going to open this up. We're going to delete this frame. We're going to duplicate this one. We're going to drag this one up here. So we're going to have that frame. And then we're going to, I guess I should have put these together differently and then I could have, I don't know. We're here. We're going to do it this way. All right. If I deleted the original like drawing frames, I could probably fit the last one in. I just don't know if it's worth it yet. So those are good. I'm gonna close these, and now I can name these like lips, right? Or I still might need to change the color of that mouth. Okay, so those are all done. Coming out right up on our time frame, so that's good. And so this is going to be phase 2. So let's open this. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Let's duplicate. Let's move this up. Let's duplicate. Let's move this up. It's a lot of work for no apparent reason, really. I feel like animators probably feel like that a lot. Oh, no. The problem is don't delete that one because I don't have number 4 anymore. So if I want number 4, I need to delete this one, duplicate, move 4 into where it needs to go, right? That's fine. Then I can delete this one. I can duplicate this one. This can go into 4 where it belongs. This can move, delete, oh, sorry, delete, delete, duplicate. So super meticulous work. Oh, okay, cool. Now, I could have probably done that like way easier. I just don't know how. Okay. Because now if I move any of the body parts, not everything is going to move, just one at a time. So let's turn everything on. I'm just going to give it a shot. Not everything, but all the layers on. Okay, we're just going to hide these, make these smaller just so we can see what we're doing a little bit better. There's a lot open. Okay. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's like really a lot going on. What's good about this is now that I can really move, I can go back into the scenes and make his arms move a little bit to right and left, which I really kind of want to try. Just shifting them. Alright, now let's try this now. Here we go. Cool. It did work. Alright. So let's just play. Oh man. He has the most wiggly body. Oh. Let's just... Okay. This is funny just because... Alright, let's just play that again. Right? His body is moving way too fast. But if we go back to our original statement of like where this guy came from, it says, I grew up on the streets. All I ever knew was crack, because he grew out of a crack. But look how fast he's moving. So that's kind of just... I don't know why Procreate does it like that, but you can come in here. You can set it. Slow it down. Right? And he doesn't look like he's dancing because just his neck is moving. Okay, thank you. Go away, please. Why am I working around you? Just go away, please. Right, so. Okay. But his arms don't move. His facial features change, but I don't know if they're like a good variety of change. So, in all reality though, let me look into the layering system. In all reality of how these work is that the face needs to go with the head, but not on the bottom. Oh man, it's gonna do that to me. Oh, and there's an extra layer in all of these just in case I wanted to... Then, in all honesty, there's only 2. And then, like, because maybe this stem is more over, I might want to, like, no, not that. I want a uniform, move it, and just maybe move it over. So it's like shaking it. It's like, right? And then I can hide that one. Go down to, is that F2? That's F2. Go down to, no, that's F2. So it comes pretty central. F3, maybe back it up a little bit, right? So I go in here, jump to the body, grab my move tool, move it over. Oh, gave me the whole thing. I don't want that because I just need this one, and maybe move it just a little bit, right? The first move was too big. And then this just comes with like adjusting, like just fine tuning really. Because now I gotta go into this body. Oh man, just gets a little confusing here. Okay. I'm gonna hide this one. I wanna go into this. See, that one's too drastic. These two are so small. So this one's too drastic. I got too wild this one, so I'll go in here. And I guess it's body 1. And bring it back a little bit, right? His arms are moving a little bit, but they're not. I think it's that last, the snap is this one, where it's kind of like way back, right? We're gonna do anything, right? The snap. Right. And so this would be a better time for me to like start labeling. Oh, it's getting confusing. Which one is this? This is the right one. 3 should be standard. 2 needs to move a little bit. Just a little bit over. And then 1 will be the farthest out, but still not that far. Okay, let's just try to play a mini play. It looks a little bit better when he dances. He's got some moves that are a little bit stiff. It needs to be worked out. Right? Oh, sorry, he's so small. I don't know how much I like any of that. My brain hurts. I'm gonna put all the That's before all the moving happened. He's just doing the weird Cabbage Patch in the background. No one pay any attention to him. It was hard to do a face flicker, and his head should move a little bit. There should be a movement in really everything. What movement? And it would be nice to. I could probably set this up much differently by layering like a couple sets of layers on top of each other and not having but I'll have to think about that. Yeah, definitely a long week, and it is 9 o'clock. Anyways, that was fun. Little tutorial, little another animation. This one was quick. I just kind of wanted to see what I could do with like a little bit of movement, and some new facial features. Really kind of playing. I need to draw the in between, I think. But it would be cool if he would dance. And maybe I need to figure that out, like watch some animation, figure out what that actually looks like, because it's probably just not stretching a line. I know the width needs to be wider. It's skinnier when it's in the middle, which makes no sense unless it's farther away, which is giving him the look like where he's spinning around back there, because it gets thin in the back. But it's also not like really well lined up, and it's kind of choppy, so it could be smoothed out. We could just hyper him out so that he's doing that all the time. But we probably shouldn't. We probably should just let him relax. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Till we see you next time. So enjoy your 3-day weekend. I will probably be on Monday. Yeah, the head needs to bob a little bit, but I really need, before you head in, the problem is it's like it becomes this mess that you see over here of different layers and layers on top of layers on top of layers. So oh man, there's so many layers. And then those are all the parent layers. Well, on that note, there's my happy little flower, sad little flower, happy little flower. What I really want him to do is be sad and say subscribe, and then if someone subscribes, he like gets happy, and that'd be fun. Like at least something happens when you subscribe, right? For all the people out there subscribing to things. So hopefully I can get that all figured out. I probably will be on Wednesday just to show you new stuff. But that's going to be it. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Right? It's Memorial Day. Right? Hold on. But let me see. Sorry. I always get it confused, which I feel like is terrible. And of course it's not coming up on my calendar. What day is it? It's Memorial Day, I was right. Memorial Day. Alright, anyways, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and we will see you probably on Monday night to do maybe a short version of Down the Rabbit Hole. Hope everyone had a good week out there, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Good night.